Hi students, good morning everybody and welcome to you in your e-learning class. Today I am going to provide you my fourth video of lesson 4 and topic is again we have to study about maps. And as I have discussed you in my previous video about distance, about symbols, and now today in this video I am going to discuss you about a sketch and plan. Under this chapter, a sketch and plan are also important to study. But before discussing about a sketch and plan, I would like to ask you, under the topic of symbols of the map, do you know which colors are used? Which colors are used to symbolize different kinds of things on a map? Yes, we have to remember that blue color is used on a map to show water, and brown color is used to show mountains like this. Yellow color is used to show plateaus, and whatever we see the green color on a map, it always shows about green fields. So these are used, it means these colors are necessarily used in a map to show these or to symbolize this. Now we come to a sketch. What is a sketch? If we study about a sketch, we can say a sketch is a rough drawing which is drawn without using a scale. Yes, a sketch is that rough drawing which is drawn without using a scale or any conventional sign or symbol. It means those drawing that is drawn without any scale, without any conventional symbols, that is only on the memory basis of memory, that is called a sketch. Suppose that we take an example. Suppose that your friend has invited you on his birthday to his or her house for a dinner on birthday. How will you go? If you don't know his house, yes, your friend, it means he or she, make a rough drawing for you to reach his or her house. He or she will show in the drawing the address of his house or her house. He will mention the name of streets and roads and arrows to show where to turn and where to pass. He or she will also show various landmarks like post office, cinema and hotel that will help you to find his or her house easily. Such a drawing is called a sketch. So like this, a sketch always called a drawing that is drawn without any conventional symbol or without any other symbol, only on the basis of memorandum. It means on the basis of memory. That raw drawing of a map is called a sketch. Now we come to plan. You might have heard about engineers and constructors. Yes, engineers and constructors need to draw an accurate map of a very small area like a house or a building complex. This is called a plan. It means a plan is a accurate map of very small area or a house or a building. Such maps are used to help in the construction of the house or building, malls, etc. This type of sketch are called plan. So like this, we have already studied about plan and about a sketch. And next point is that if we study about plan, we can say that if we study its internal part, we should always remember that buildings such layout maps contain minute details. For example, they show the length and the breadth of each room. In a plan, the length or breadth of a room, it means each room is shown urgently. Its height and the height and width of windows, doors, etc. are shown always in a plan. Such accurate maps are called plans. I have already discussed you, which are always drawn according to a scale. So here we see or we find that a scale is very necessary to draw a plan. And plan are those part of maps that are drawn to construct a building, mall, a small area, etc. Now we come to the scale of a plan. What is a scale of a plan? The scale of a plan is different from the scale of a map. It means there is a difference between the scale of a map and the scale of a plan. What type of differences are found? Let us now try to study. The map is drawn on a small scale. Try to remember. The map is drawn on a small scale, but the plan is drawn on a larger scale. It means a plan has a larger scale, but a map has a smaller scale. For example, you can see 1 centimeter on a plan may represent 1 meter on the ground. Therefore, a plan shows a very small area of a place or a building in great details. So these are the explanation of a sketch and plans. And like this, after watching this video, you can study yourself the differences between a sketch or a plan. So now this chapter ends here. After watching the video, you should read the chapter carefully and try to follow. If you have any problem, you may ask to me surely. Okay, thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.